Hello, hello. This is Arlene Arnold and Leslie Romine here for the energy focus of the week from today through next Thursday. And interesting, really interesting energies that we are working with, as you know and you feel. So we're excited to be here and I want to see, please give us a message if you are here. I don't see anybody. I hope we're connecting. Usually we have a whole nice group of people. So we will go forward, but if Will is there, let us know if there's a problem. So what do you think, Leslie? Should we go ahead?
Yeah, I think so.
So, all right. So, anyway, what we want to do, this is our usual way of doing things, is we bring you up to date on the energy for August, the whole month of August, and then we bring in the very specific. Oh, took a while for you to connect. Okay, so maybe it's my internet. Thank you, Will. Anyway, then we go in, we do the energy for this next week, the week starting today. And we do a little bit of a break before we go into individual uh, readings for people. And we love doing this, so Leslie and I look forward to this.
Yes.
So let us begin, Leslie, with our theme, which I'm going to put up for us so we can be reminded of that. I love this picture. I love the way that has her arms behind. She's just opening up, and as intensity and chaos continue, releasing inner stagnation moves you toward liberation. So this picture is what might feel like liberation to you. So okay,
This
the
is, yes, this is the month for the month of August.
did I say September?
No, we
Okay.
didn't mention it.
Okay. So anyway, this is an interesting time because we have a lot of intensity and chaos going around us. But we just finished a class on long-lasting healing, and it's so interesting how some of the different people that were in that class, including myself, have had a certain kind of breakthrough. I mean, I've had a lot of things going on physically and during the weeks with all the chaos. And it's like today I'm like, oh my gosh, I feel great. and um, so I know that some of that is what has happened in this course, the class that I taught, but also it's just that's how the energies are. So please don't get too down if you're feeling the chaos. Just use your tools and allow yourself to breathe into the calm and the releasing of the things that may be holding you in a certain place that is has some fear there or something of that sort, and allow yourself then to move into this liberation, which is so wonderful. And do you have anything to say about that, Leslie? That what you've noticed?
um, simply that um, I too, as well as friends, have um, talked about being in that time of chaos and intensity, and each one has sort of a different way to work with that intensity. And some some go down to the river and take a walk. Some um, get into a meditative place and play meditative music. Some go dancing. So there's different ways to, once you identify what's going on and how you're feeling, you can take action to release that and find a different way. a lot of times for me, it's just changing my mind about what's going on,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know, and looking at it as, well, this could be an opportunity for me, you
Yeah.
know, or this can be a signal that I need to shift what my thinking is. So,
And what we were doing in that class was also noticing that what happens in the body is often a signal. Something is stuck here. There's stagnant energy here. And
mhm,
pay attention to that and just connect with that energy in a very loving way. And use the tools that you know, like the breath, just breathing into it is a good
mhm,
thing. Um, and that really begins to allow us to come into a calm place. The word, if I can remember it now, that I've been getting right this last little while, is not just calm, but and not just at peace. Okay, what is the word? I'll get it and I'll say it later. But it's like this is a time when we are we can be bouncing from one to the other, but we do have a choice where we put our attention. And let's put our attention on our bodies, on our emotions, noticing what's there and using our tools to help that part of us. So, the first card for this month is wings. And you can see in that picture where when you let the stagnation go, you're like flying, like you have wings. And the part from oh, by the way, these are number 5 and 11. Wings is the number 5 and 11. And one of the things that's kind of interesting here, this is part of what is in the book. It says, intention and commitment to the spiritual journey have brought you to this juncture. Now it is time to leap with faith into an unknown world. Let your passion propel you inward to your core in order to combust outward into a new way of being without looking back. That is so profound for us right now because we have had that intention. I know you have had that intention of becoming the best that you can be. And you've had roadblocks in your life around that, and you've been working on that. So now it's like, um, it's really, oh, I did a passionate ascension. That's what's in passionate ascension, not wings.
yeah,
Okay, sorry about that. Well, I'm in passionate ascension. That's why I wore what I have wore. So let's go back to wings. Put on your wings. I always felt like I sort of had wings on the back of my shoulders, not ones that are visible, but ones that I could feel. Soar into the outer reaches, explore the place beyond time, see your life from there. How can you bring freedom into your everyday moments of your life? What gifts do you bring into this expanding world? There are some key words in here. I mean, back on passionate ascension. Soar. Are we soaring out beyond ourselves and looking back at our lives, or feeling the freedom that is possible? And then explore your world from there. And then how can you bring freedom to your everyday moments of your life? So think of what's happened in this last week. What are the things that stand out to you that show you that you are uh, more free than you have been before? And then the other part of this is so important is, uh, how do you bring these gifts that you have, um, of freedom into, and how do you bring that into this expanding world? Because we're expanding and the world is expanding, and that's a spiritual kind of expansion that's happening. And it wouldn't look like it when you watch the news, but it truly is what is happening. So, what I want to be sure is that all of us pay attention to when there is that time of feeling free. Was there anything else you wanted to say about wings, Leslie?
Yeah. Um, the part that talked about how can you bring freedom into your everyday life, I, what came up is when we relax and allow the flow of our life to happen, making choices along the way, no matter what happens, it's like your intention is to give out what you want to get back, right? So you're giving out your that energy that is contributing to the whole, and you can relax with the flow of that, and that can bring a sense of freedom because um, you may disagree with someone, you may disagree with what's going on, you may go, oh gosh, that kind of held me up for a while, but those, you can look at it that way, but it's starting to, for me, it's starting to train my mind and train my emotions to go, oh, more not to judge as much, but just to relax and allow and
Yeah.
go, okay, this is happening. I wonder what that's about. Or, that really rings a bell. Or, just being in that allowing place. You know,
I really get that because um, we we still have patterns sometimes that stop the flow of the energy, and as soon as we pay attention to that, we can shift that and open our hearts or notice the judgment that may be there. It's an interesting thing.
well, that's part of the liberation, right?
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Okay, so now let's go and to passionate ascension that I was giving you the information there, and that's numbers 4 and 8. So this is where we begin to spiral up into higher and higher frequencies, and I think expand at the same time. It's like the spiral expands. And if you are feeling that you are ready for this, you can just imagine that this is a hologram. This picture is a hologram, and you just step into that hologram, and that beautiful red star and the yellow star that's around that, they go right into your heart center. And then the red is swirling around that in your energy field and in your body. And then around that is more that is like spinning into the collective consciousness or spinning into the outer reaches. And this kind of ascension is not going where we haven't known before because we have these dimensions in us. It's just that we've been focusing on the third dimension. And now we can focus on the fourth and fifth dimensions and beyond, but still be in the third dimension. But the third dimension then does not take us over. We can be in this ascension process even while we're present in our bodies. So
One
yeah,
one thing I was picking up too is that part where it says leap with faith into an unknown world. And at times there's been like, wow, if it's unknown, how am I going to just go leaping into it, with joy? And, how do I do that? I mean, I'm a little apprehensive of what the future might be. And so I thought, well, what do I tell myself? What do I remember when I'm leaping with faith? And that's that we're not alone and we're guided into the new every moment. And if we can really remember that we are guided, we have our intuition, we have our guides, we have all these tools to work with. And it's like, of course, when we're in that space, we can leap with faith and go, okay, let's see what's next. I'm unsure, but I know that I have these energies that are working with me, and I know my intention, and don't need to be afraid.
That's totally it. And you know, this next one, the lime green, which is the color for this month,
Mm-hmm.
this one is about bringing both the green and the yellow together. And as we work with the different levels of the colors in our color course, this is the place where you begin to take your abilities to be an influencer. And I've only been using that word for a little while, but I truly think that that's a lot what lime green is about, because what you're doing is you're moving into your own personal energy flow and your abilities and attributes that you brought to this world for why you are here. And when you move into the lime green, you have the yellow that has to do with the confidence of who you are as a human, but the confidence of who you are as spirit as well. And the green is the heart, where there's lots of a sense of opening to people and to experiences, and feeling that in a way that just is so natural. And when you bring those together and you have been going into these higher and higher frequencies, you are an influencer just by the energy that's in your field. And then the complementary color to lime green is magenta, and that's all about it's a different kind of love. It's this gracious love that is really expansive, and that when that becomes part of what you put out in your energy field, that is another way that you influence others. And I think we also influence ourselves by where we focus our attention. So lime green is one of the really important colors right now, because you and I are here to help um, expand this world and to make this world what it was originally, uh, what spirit has for it. That essence, just like we're looking for our essence and our authentic self, so it is for the earth and for the cosmos. So this lime green is really important. If you like lime green, wear it for a few days and see how it feels to you. Okay, so now I want to take us into um, this week. And this week, our luminary is presence. I love those colors. You know, that's indigo and purple. There's a little bit of pink. Um, it has so many beautiful colors in it. Okay. I'm sorry. I just saw that that John now is using the word Gwen Gilead.
Gilliland.
Gilliland. Yeah. Oh, John, I'm so glad for your humor. Okay, presence. Presence is all about feeling it, like you're in your skin, you're in your body, and you're totally in your spirit. It's like oh, it's not John.
It's a different person.
Different person. Okay, sorry, John. Anyway, all right. Okay, so Gwen is using her actual name. Sorry, Gwen. All right. Um, uh, it's the old Gwen. Okay. We're happy to have you here for sure. All right. So when I think of presence, I often think of the purple or the indigo, and then being grounded with that, because that is such a part of the colors of psychic gifts. Is the indigo, colors of your sense of knowing is the purple that you see in there. The yellow has to do with childlike wonder. And then there's some turquoise in there that has to do with allowing your creativity to come out, allowing your sense of who you are as a soul here, let that come out. I don't know. Leslie, this one is just riveting to me at this time.
Mhm.
How do you feel about it?
Well, in your book talking about it is where I found what really stuck out to me today. I'm just going to read a little bit. Turn again to the experience, the unconditional turn again to experience the unconditional nature of the universe. What each contributes is valuable. Whatever, wherever others are in their process is exactly where they're meant to be. Your responsibility is to do the best you can to complete the work you have come to do without comparing it to anyone else's work here. And I really felt like to remember how valuable the work that we do on ourselves, the work that we put out there as a result of it, the energies that we are guided by this beautiful, um, beautiful purple and violet indigo color is where everything is meant to be, and your contribution to it is your work. It's what you're here to do. It's your prior purpose above everything else. And I love that the other cards are really in sync with this compassionate nature. And you can see in this beautiful luminary that it's also has purples and white and all these very high level colors, and especially the middle is so amazing too. So it's to me, when I get this card, I just feel like, wow, presence is really nearby at all times.
Yes. And the one area that I picked out for this was before a thought can contain it, presence breathes and shifts, filling your perceived void, reminding you that you are not alone. And that's just what you were saying is presence is always here. Sometimes we push it away.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not just presence of guides and that kind of thing, but it's our own presence.
Mm-hmm.
Times we let other things take us away from our own presence. And the numbers on this one is it's 8 and 64.
Mm-hmm.
So now let's go into purple, which oddly enough is the color for and it's the lesson in purple, but that's the color card for this week. So the two for this week are presence and purple. Those colors are saying that pay attention to your sensing, pay attention to what you are getting in psychic hits, pay attention to what you feel is right for you and not right for you. Be in that place, because the lesson in purple that I put down is turn to your intuition and inner guidance to transcend the chaos. Now, this is not in the book, but this was what is coming to me. Purple will show you how to use your time and energy. Every change you make in your personal frequency impacts the whole of humanity and beyond. So I think that we need to remember that purple, again, is very powerful frequency.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that speaks about that responsibility, that we were just talking about as well. To be aware.
Yes, awareness is really important. And sometimes when you have this much chaos going around you, you have to move out away from it so that you can get into your awareness, because it can take you into the drama. And we all are very sensitive and intuitive. So it means that what we want to do is really take care of ourselves and be sure that we're staying in our center, in our own frequency, even while things are swirling around us. So,
Mhm.
so
Yeah,
what else, Leslie?
I was just going to say, I'm noticing that several people said they were having trouble getting in today.
Yeah,
And I'm not sure why, but I'm glad you're here. Also, Will was commenting on the center of the beautiful luminary. He said it's so super intense. It's like a new level of dimension. And Sandra says, yes, another universe.
let's put that one back up. Is this the one that he's talking about? Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yes. That one really struck me today too, Will. That is, it's just like it is expanding right here, right now.
Mhm. Yeah.
Oh, I see Marianne is here too. Oh, wonderful. And Sandra and all of our friends that come on Friday. We love it. And we're really glad to have any of you who are here or haven't been here for a while. And John and Gwen. Oh, it's so wonderful. And Winter is here.
Yep.
Love it. Okay. So, and Will, you're always our very core person here, and we love it. All right. So I just want to let you know that I've decided to take the 3-class long lasting healing. It was for the our subscription group, the Vortal, and I've decided to take it beyond that, and probably will bring it out in September. I'll be letting you know about that. But I wanted to try it out because a lot of things have changed in the well, in the way that things need to come to the people. And I wanted to make sure that we're taking the tools that I've had in the past and use them in the best possible way. And there was a really big shift for people. So I want to give everybody that opportunity. And I will let you know ahead of time. I just haven't put it on the calendar yet. And the other thing is that uh, if you haven't signed up for the newsletter, go to transformationaltools.com, and you can find it down at the bottom of the page and the homepage. And that if you've enjoyed these pictures of the cards, especially the luminaries, we have 8.5 by 11 cards of those, and we also have greeting cards. It's wonderful to send a greeting card with the energy in it that you know is perfect for the person. So when you go on transformationaltools.com, go to art. I believe that's where I have those, and they are in the store if you want to go to the store and look around in there as well. So, and you can always get a hold of me. Um, if you have questions, just email me at arlene@transformationaltools.com. Well, I think we're ready for individual readings, Leslie.
Yeah, I think so too.
All right.
And Will is first up.
Okay. And am I doing luminary?
Uh-huh.
Okay. I am going to take this off of here and put that. There we go. That's not the one. All right, Will. It's time to celebrate.
Mm-hmm.
This one is celebration. And I'm going to look up the numbers here. If you see them, Leslie, tell me what they are. Um, there it is. The number 16, that's one of the power numbers. And again, what we're looking at here, Leslie, this is the red and the yellow, and now we have green in here. So let me just see for you, Will. Oh my goodness. Well, what I got was take a look at the center. It's a bullseye. Aim for the center of celebration. What would that be for you, Leslie, if you were thinking about Will?
Aim for the center. That's I don't know. Um, I guess that part that talks about new life bursting forth as the old transforms.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Yeah, because there's been a lot of transformation and during that, and it just seems to be that when you celebrate, it's like this new thing kind of came through. So that's what I'm getting.
The other thing I'm seeing is the green in here is more almost a lime green, but not quite. It's kind of between. But what I was given was this is a new growth to celebrate the new growth.
Hmm. That's what it feels like too. And I got the lesson in purple.
Oh, nice.
Transcend your difficulties. So yellow and purple together. That's that the mental and the
Yeah, it's and the
intuitive working.
Yeah, and I think that these are actually really go really well together because when you are bringing things forward and you're celebrating, you want to be sure that you're staying in your knowing self and you're really appreciating it on all levels, spiritually and physically and mentally, the whole thing. And because this is a lesson, it seems like there is a message for um, intuition or knowing. I don't know exactly what it is, but what what I'm feeling for you, Will, is to do the infinity line between the third eye and the solar plexus. So it's that figure eight. And in the middle of that is sometimes it'll go right through the heart. But there's, that's what it is, Leslie. It's, it's bringing together that, that knowing and the practical.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely.
I'll celebrate that.
Yeah. Me too. That's awesome.
All right, who we got?
All right. John.
All right, here we go, John. Well, I have a lesson in silver. And John, the lesson in silver is, well, it says on here, choose what you value. That's a biggie because too often we choose whatever seems next, something that's in front of us that's next. But we really need to stop and say, what do I value most? What do I need to be putting my energy into? Even though there are tasks, be sure to stay within your knowing self to find out what's next, because this is a time of your spiritual awakening in a new way. You've been on an awakening path before and through your life, but this is awakening in a new way. And this is bringing together all of the parts of yourself that maybe have gotten lost and all the parts of yourself that are here to be your wholeness at this time. So use silver as a catalyst for that. If you have something silver you can put out to remind yourself of that, that would be good.
Okay. So, John, your card is Dolphin Song.
Oh, I love dolphins.
dolphin song. And boy, the one that the part that really stuck out to me, well, it's numbers 4 and 12. And it says, swim with me in the ocean depths whose beauty fills the soul. Call to me anytime. You are never alone. And it also talks about swimming with them in the healing pool, dream with them in the stars. In other words, be with this beautiful, I'm getting water very, very strongly for you. Be still with them in the nothingness, and celebrate with them. And part of it is that they, there's a part in here that talks about how they're free and kind of mavericks of the sea, and they're unfettered yet respectful of what is in the creator's minds. And it says playfulness, and I'm getting that this opening of the dolphins for you also fits very well with the lesson in silver, because it's like you're getting to know your sides that want to express yourself, and express yourself through art or playful or just laughing, or but it has something very much to do with your freedom, and freedom to be who you are in this world, and giving from that place of freedom. It's a lot about freedom to be.
And that's this month is about freedom. So that's like a double. John said dolphins are silver. I think that's really cool.
Oh,
Find
yeah.
yourself a picture of dolphins, John, that has the silver, and use that, maybe print it out or use that as something to look at during the week. And silver is very valuable. So it's like value yourself and value what you bring to this world. And the dolphins will help you do that. Yay.
Mm-hmm. It's a lot about expressiveness.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, Winter Ray.
Okay, Winter Ray. What's the card for Winter Ray? Oh, it's this one. Okay. Wow. Okay, it's mortality. And mortality is bringing is a vortal and a vortex and a
portal.
Portal, isn't it? Mortality, yeah. And I get that mixed up with our Voral group because it came from this card. So let's see, what are the numbers on that one?
10, 11, and 12.
Okay. And I want you to see the beautiful colors in the center of this. So Winter Ray, you have, and it's the colors around it are, mine kind of looks like almost a brownish color around that. And then you have all the beautiful colors in the middle that are just kind of like a rainbow of moving around. And then look at all of these beautiful structures outside of that. So it's like you are in a process of becoming all of this beautiful, the colors that are in this particular one. So I want to read one part here. I have to find it here first. So,
see if I can find the card here.
Yeah, if you can put the card up, that would be helpful.
Yeah.
Okay.
Isn't it? Oh, getting there. Of course, it's at the bottom,
Okay, so Winter Ray, I love this part. I want you to hear this and maybe go to your card deck and write these down. Organically evolving. We're all evolving, but it's organic, it's natural. Organically evolving, creatively responsive. Now, remember, what we want to do is respond from that spiritual part of us. And there's a lot of creativity there. So if you get into a problem of something, you can move into your creativity. Playfully present, playfully present. We forget about that, how important it is to be light and fun and that kind of thing. Seekers move with, within, and through the vibrations of a changing earth. Through portals, that's combined vortexes and portals that open and close synchronistically. They slide from dimension to dimension. And, before I was saying that we are operating in several different dimensions, from this place to that, while continuing to experience this moment through heightened, clear senses. So, this is, Winry, this is an opportunity. This is more um, expansive than some of the cards have been for you. And I would sit with this and maybe even do a journal with this card and say, what more do you have to tell me, or what part of what's in the book is especially for me? And you'll know it, but also asking the card itself will mean that that card is helping you. So I really think that's a good idea.
Mm-hmm. And to help you do that is strengthening gold. Strengthening gold. You can bring to it that willingness to change, being spiritually strong, and celebrating your life. And that goes right along with what she says about, opening to this, what is the vibration that she's been reading about. And if you look at it, it's interesting. It's like 10, 11, 12. So it's this succession of three numbers. It's like you're moving from 10 to 11 to 12. So you are moving through this process. And yes, it's allowing it a bit at a time to be organic. But that willingness to change, you say, okay, I am willing to change things that are coming up for me right now in as much increment as I can, and to celebrate that. Each little baby bit is worth celebrating.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
This is kind of interesting to see these two together too.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Wow. Okay, who do we have next?
Sandra.
Okay, Sandra. Oh, Strength in Black. I think you've gotten this one before recently. This is, so I want to just feel into what this is for Sandra. Okay, you have the strength to recognize that there are so many different opportunities at this time, so much potential. And I want to tell you something that I have known, but my husband gave me a different, something that I now use as a tool, because I am a person of lots and lots of creativity. But if you have a lot of things, Sandra, that you're thinking about that you would like to do, or things that you would like to expand on, that kind of thing, put them in a place. I put them in my computer, or you can write them down. And it's called a parking lot. You're parking your ideas, and then coming back and saying, okay, what's next? Or is that idea still valid? Or is that something that has changed? So, Sandra, you are so full of so many possibilities just pick the one that is right now and put the rest in the parking lot.
I love it. I love it. All right. Well, you have ecstasy.
Oh my gosh.
And this is the number 13, the last one of the luminaries. And you notice all the beautiful colors and shapes and things on the outside. And there's this beautiful red pulsing centerpiece that is surrounded with that turquoise, beautiful turquoise color. And I'm getting quite a bit from this, but let me go first. One is, it says, allow your senses to evolve in order to fully experience the awakening world around you. Now, I know that might sound like, oh boy, my senses are already open, but it feels like open the senses of your whole being, from the physical, from the intuitive. You have a library full of those. A message is, I am the divine joy of ecstasy. Through me, every sense is alive, every color brilliant, every moment supreme. It is a state of mind, a way of responding to the world. Choose me, especially where there seems no reason for me to be present. Choose me because you can, and because I bring out what lies dormant within your being. Experiencing me is a burst of flavor, presence ignited. You can be that. So sometimes, when we get busy or that kind of thing, I'm thinking it's like we forget we can go yahoo, or we forget, I did that, or wow, look at how that turned out. That is amazing, and let your emotions and let your expressions of that be free to be expressed.
Yeah, love that. Love that.
Mm-hmm. All right, Gwen.
All right, Gwen. I thought she was maybe next. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Crown.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Great.
So let me get to the right page.
Number 10.
Number 10. Okay. So, Gwen, what this says is that you are at that place now where you are ready to recognize who you really are. And that's a really important one. Not that you haven't done that before, but this is at a new level. And just think of you're putting this crown on your head. This crown is saying that you have come to a new level of self-understanding, a new level of awakening. And so I want to read what crown says to you. With jewels of the universe bursting forth from infinity of light, I bring you vision and wisdom for the journey home. The journey home meaning home to yourself, to your soul that's here in form. Shared human seasons with fragile beginnings now yield to empowerment of the harvest. Wear my essence as a crown of glory, igniting the new way in cooperation with the all. So you're a part of igniting the new way meaning that we all are recognizing that we are here to know that we are in the process of awakening. We're here to bring all of our attributes, all of our abilities, all of our soul self into what we are about here now, because it's such an important time on earth.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful, beautiful card. I love that card. And your color card that goes with it is Lesson in Pink. Now, pink, as we mentioned before, might not seem like a really strong kind of energy, but it is very, very strong and very, very important. And basically, it says care for your inner child. And that, in this situation with your crown and opening to this new awakening, bringing that inner child along with you in that inner awakening. If there's any kind of work that needs to be done to reassure that child that it's safe, that it's okay to heal that part and bring it along, that might be some work to consider doing. Also, if there is a part of your child that says, "Well, I don't know where we're going. What are we doing? Are you sure it's where you want to go?" You can speak to that. We can speak to that inner child within ourselves and say, yeah, this could be really interesting. It could be really exciting. And it could be really freeing for both of us, for that child part and for this adult part. And remember, I'm an adult and we have this beautiful energy that's working with us. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be good. And it'll be really important and exciting for our whole offering here while we're here on this planet.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful.
Yeah. All right. And Marianne is next.
All right. Well, Marianne, I have the strength in turquoise. And this often comes up when you're moving into a new aspect of what your sense of purpose here is on Earth. It doesn't mean that it's completely different, but it's going to have a new sort of twist to it. So what you want to do is to really pay attention to what you are receiving in terms of how you are to bring your gifts forward. And you're going to be doing something that will be an expression of creativity or an expression of something that you have known was part of you, but that you haven't fully developed. Let me know if that fits with anything that you know about yourself.
That's beautiful. Okay. Her luminary is called Love, and it's the numbers 2 and 8. And there's pieces of it here that I want to read to you. Now as the veil thins, humanity sees clearly that love was never lost. And these are the traits that love can bring into your life this coming week as well, or at least bring them, notice them. Compassion for yourself and others, acceptance, transformation, encouragement, allowing, embracing, offering, and co-creating. Those are all part of this divine source, and that is what is awaiting you this week. And it's saying, remember love in the face of fear. Remember it in the face of survival, that it is always present, always there. And we can be like the ocean and just bring it all the time, one wave after another, one wave after another. And this beautiful luminary says, I am that essence, and reminding you that you are that essence too.
Oh, right. Wow.
Yeah, wow. We've really had amazing readings this week.
Yeah.
I think that's it, unless anyone else has.
We haven't had anybody come in late like we have times, but people were having trouble getting in. So I'm sorry. But we loved having all of you here. hope you will join us every Friday that you can. And go to transformationaltools.com and look around. Keep track of us on our Transformational Tools Facebook page and on YouTube. And I will be sending out the information for September on the 1st, and that will be on YouTube. So anyway, go out and have a wonderful time today. The energy is wonderful as far as I am feeling. So
thank you, Gwen. Thank you. I'm glad Pink really hit home. I was feeling it very strongly. And thank you, Sandra. Thank you. We love working together and bringing this to you. And I see that Sandra said something about sending you an email at Transformational Tools, but she says she thought she got the wrong site. So
just look at look at how it's spelled, transformationaltools.com, and I will get it. And you can always contact me on Messenger too if you want.
So. Right, and just so you know too, both Arlene and I are available to do healing sessions with people.
Yes. And that is becoming a really important part of the work that we're doing right now because people really need it. So we're available. All right. Thank you, everybody. We will see you later next time.